Is that my ex?
Shit, your ex is here. Hi, y'all. That sounds very country. I lived in North Carolina for 8 years.
I live in Texas.
Okay, so hi, y'all. Okay, so let's get this shit rolling.
Okay.
All right, well, I should start with, my name is Sophie.
And I'm Elani.
Yeah, do you want to just, talk a little bit about yourself?
Yeah, absolutely. So I'm from this podunk town called Amarillo, Texas. I moved here to DC about a year ago, and the dating scene here has been absolutely wild. These men are just, they are something else. I don't really have too much to say about them, except they all need to be put on leashes and not in a fun BDSM way. But I've been doing stand-up comedy for about 7 months. Mm-hmm. Sofia and I have known each other for about 3, but we realized that we're the wildest out of our friends groups, and so that's why we linked up. And also I like drinking.
I like drinking for sure. Yeah, we met through comedy. We met through this
open mic. Yeah, it's called the Comedy Shuffle at by Capital Laughs. Mm-hmm. Yeah.
Yep. So yeah, we met through there, and we kind of quickly I think we clicked immediately.
Yeah.
It was oh, you talk about the same shit on stage.
It was
oh my
jokes?
God,
I have abortion jokes.
Exactly. It was meant to be, and then we followed each other on Twitter, and we both were tweeting about having a podcast, and then we were hey, let's just fucking do it. Mm-hmm. So here we are. We decided to do that together. Yeah, I'm really excited about this. What else?
So
I don't know. Do you want to talk about how it's going to work?
Yeah. So our podcast is going to be us interviewing each other's exes. One episode, Sophie's ex will come onto the show, and I'll interview them, ask them how the relationship was, how was the sex, what did she do that rubbed you the wrong way, or maybe it was you who caused the relationship to end. Mm-hmm. And then we circle back to Sophie, and she'll say how she thought the relationship went, and then we both kind of we put together both sides and see if it corroborates or if both people were seeing 2 different things the whole time. And usually it's the latter with relationships. It's always
2
somebody.
Sides of the story.
Yeah. Whoever felt like the victim, the other person also feels like the victim. It's just there's no winning, but it's funny.
Yeah, I think it's gonna be very interesting to see. Well, so one thing that we are going to do without telling them is that before they come in, the exes, we will be recording our version of the story. Mm-hmm. So if my ex is coming in, we'll be recording a segment where I tell my version of the story to you guys. And then once the guest is here, Elani would, ask him all those questions and see his side of the story, or her or them. Mm-hmm. And then I can jump in and kind of hash it out and see if we can come to the same conclusion and what happened, or if we're just gonna have to agree to disagree, and see who which version of the truth sounds more truthful. Yeah, so that should be interesting. I'm very excited that we've actually already had so many people agree to do this. I wasn't sure how that was gonna go, but people seem to be really receptive.
Even though our first guest bailed today, unfortunately.
Yeah. You're looking at the camera? I'm not. I've been. It's fine.
So we're still looking for our first guest. Oh, come on down if you're interested.
No, we have someone coming in tomorrow, so that will work.
He's our backup, though. He wasn't our first choice. Sorry.
He was my guest.
Well, he's Sophie's first choice.
Sophie's choice. But you don't have a first guest now, and that is trash.
And yes, he was white, so that's why you end up disappointed when you date white men.
Okay, but all you date is white men.
They just take, unless they take you to Costco. And that's something I can get behind.
There's a lot you can get behind when it comes to white men. I've learned that.
They're also really into pegging.
But I like that.
It's very weird. I do too. I'm just not good. I haven't done it a lot. So I don't know.
I've never done it.
Hurt your asshole.
No, I've never done it. I'm into I want to do that so badly.
I know
but I've
somebody.
Never done it. Really?
Yeah, my friend Alex.
We should don't name drop. Oh my god. Because I'm not about to edit that shit.
Sorry. I mean, my friend Death Star 9000.
Is he? Is he cute?
Yeah.
He's white.
Yeah.
I don't. Okay.
No. Wait. Hold on. He's like
spicy
he's like
mayo.
a ginger. Yeah, he's spicy mayo. He's vegan. He's very like conscientious about like his environment.
That is the most white thing. Like
Okay, how do I put this? Like he's really cool. Like we vibe really well, and he has like a super sexy voice.
Okay,
I like him.
As long as he doesn't like fetishize Latinas, because I'm very.
He doesn't fetishize any. He sleeps with like couples.
That doesn't mean anything.
He's queer.
You sleep people who fetish.
That's
okay.
True. But like I don't think he fetishizes brown women. Although I will say that like I have noticed his track record as far as like people that he chooses to be like in a long-term monogamous relationship with are white women, and like the people that like he hooks up with and sleeps with and like casually dates are like black and brown women. And sometimes white women. So I did call him out about that. I was like, oh, so white women are good enough to like seriously date, but then the rest of us are just like, what, only good to fuck? And he was like, oh no, black women don't seem to want to be in a relationship with me. I don't know how true that is, because I don't feel like that would be true.
Okay, well, it's still better than Cameron on Love is Blind. My ex-girlfriend was a black woman.
Or Jack answering the phone, hello, black woman. I was like, what is this?
Yes, Jack, we're talking to you.
Always.
We're name dropping. I don't even care.
We're not editing your name out, Jack Schwartz. Don't answer the phone, hello, black woman, just because it's me.
Well, I wasn't going to say the last name.
Well, he needs the exposure.
He is a very funny comedian.
Well,
and makes music.
Up and coming comedian.
I mean, we are also very amateur comedians.
More or less so now that we have a podcast.
Right. Well, he does too. And I was on it, so he called me.
Oh yeah.
And
he called
was
you
like,
and didn't call me. I was hurt. I was like.
He called me and he was like, "Hey, we were talking about ass eating, and I figured I would call you." And I'm like, "Okay."
Has Jack eaten ass?
I think so, but I don't know if he's had his. We shouldn't talk about this, but I think he's eaten ass.
We should eat his.
I mean, I told him I'm down because I like eating white. This is the only thing I like doing.
You'll eat his ass?
I would eat his ass, yeah.
It is a cute ass.
I've never looked at it. Is it? I've never like.
I have my suspicions.
Oh.
I just feel like.
Wait, you're talking about like his ass or his butthole? Because it is.
His ass.
I think so. Okay.
Not his butthole. No butthole's cute.
Actually, no. I've seen cute.
You've
buttholes.
seen cute anuses.
Yes, absolutely. I've seen buttholes that I'm like, I want to lick that. Like.
Okay.
I'm just saying.
They all look like puckered, like. Like, you know, like when you get a navel orange and they have like the little, like, that's what it looks like. Like before you peel it and you can like just see like. You okay, man?
You spilled my drink.
That's what they look like. And they're all like pinched together. And if someone like clenches their asshole, they get it.
I'm sorry for our listeners, but I'm mostly sorry for our viewers for the mental image.
You're welcome. Sleep better.
Wow. We've been quarantined for too long, clearly. I'm crying. Is my lash coming off?
I don't even know what a dick looks like anymore. Your lash is fine. This almost kind of looks like a dick. To be fair.
It does.
Like when I first saw it, I was like, dick.
Is that just what you think? When you see stuff?
Not really. But yeah, quarantine will have you thinking everything looks phallic. So
this is true. Yeah, but all right, back to
the show.
Yeah, let's give y'all like a sneak peek of like what is coming. Some of the guests that have already accepted to be on it. So, we'll have I'm gonna have the first black guy I ever dated when I was 14.
Aw, that's so cute. That was like 12 years ago.
Yeah.
I was 12.
Sorry, I had to like, yeah.
That's so funny.
Yeah, when I was 14 and I had just moved to the US. It was like my first boyfriend here. Well, so this was really funny. Mm-hmm. His name is Trey. My first boyfriend here was a white guy named Trey. So when I dated my second boyfriend who was Trey, my friends and everybody called him Black Trey. So they'd be like, are you talking about white Trey or black Trey?
That's like what, like white Reed or black Reed?
Oh, I've never heard that, but yeah. So Black Trey is gonna be on here.
Maybe
it's a funny story because there was like a culture shock when like my dad, who like barely speaks English, also is gonna be watching or listening to this. So like, sorry, Dad, for calling you out. But
hola, papi.
Yeah, he like knows very limited. I mean, he knows English, right? He understands it and stuff. But like when he speaks it, it's like pretty broken. And he met, Trey's mom, who is Black, and I don't think Trey had dated a Latina, at least not that was like an immigrant, who, like with that situation. So it was like a culture shock on both sides, and that was interesting. So I'm gonna get him in here to talk about that and how that was. And then what else we're gonna have? We're gonna have a guy on there. We're not gonna say whose guest it is. I guess you'll have to
guess.
See. But we have a guy coming up that one of us had sex with, and it was so bad that we made him cash app us $20 afterwards because it was so bad. Mm-hmm. Yep. So he decided to come on here. My mommy's calling me. Mm-hmm. Mommy? I am doing a podcast right now.
She sounds so cute.
Te damos... Sí, yo te llamo cuando termino. Okay. Beso. Ciao. Anyway,
your mom is so cute.
She is so cute. She's amazing. She's also gonna be fucking listening to this. I wish some parents didn't want to support me so much.
Mine are the opposite. I told them about a podcast and they were like, we don't even know what Spotify is, so we can't listen. And I was like...
Do they know YouTube?
It's for the best. We don't really need Bill and Cheryl on this. Trust me.
Okay.
They're going to be like, you've seen a penis before you got married.
Look, you were describing a butthole, so I think it is... Okay,
well,
anyway.
I have a butthole. I've seen mine. Mm-hmm. That's what it looks like.
Right.
Like the top of an orange before you peel it.
Well, honey, I don't need... Oh.
Like, just...
Well, now I'm picturing it.
You know what I mean?
Yeah.
And then the little fruit slices, they come together at the top.
But see, that's edible.
That's an orange. Do y'all eat ass? Y'all like asses?
Leave a comment below. And now you YouTube, leave a comment below. And let us know if you eat ass, and we'll cash app you.
We don't have any money, so it won't be that much. Like, I'm pretty sure my account's had it towards the negative.
Yeah, no, honestly.
Unless I can sell some booty.
No, I'm like, we spend lots of our money on making these mimosas, so.
Honestly.
What else? What other guests are we going to have on?
30 second and done, dude.
Mm-hmm.
We have Too White to Function. We have It's Fine to Only Bathe Twice a Week.
I have one of those coming too.
Jesus Christ.
But that's not what I was going to call him.
Was he white?
Yeah.
Okay, so was mine. Like.
Okay, so is it the same person? We'll talk later.
No, it's not. I assure you.
No.
Is he a comedian?
No.
Okay, then see, it's not the same.
Oh, I know who you're talking about. So I have not slept with, or even dated, or even been on not even on a date with.
I've been on
any
3 dates with comedians.
No, I don't want to like.
I told myself I was not going to, and then like it just kind of happened.
Yeah. Well, I almost went on a date with the same guy you went on a date with. Remember?
Yeah, but it wasn't. It was so non-sexual.
No, I know, but still,
it was a date. But it was actually
a friend date.
This is weird. It was actually like one of the nicest dates that I've ever like been. I put in my top 10 just because like the conversation was good. He was very agreeable about paying for everything, and we made each other laugh the whole time. And that's just like not something that you have on every date. Like I've had some dates where like the guy is like really attractive, and like you're thinking to yourself when you walk in, okay, this is gonna be good, and then it's a total dud,
right?
Because he's like either too nervous to like figure out how to hold the conversation, or like he's just really awkward, and so you both just end up kind of like looking at your food. And I would rather date like a weird comedian who makes me laugh and like the date is actually genuinely enjoyable over someone who's like hot but doesn't know how to hold a conversation and like doesn't even
agree.
Like it's, you know what I mean? Like
yeah, I agree. I mean, one, like obviously we're not going to name drop that person, but he's not white, and I think I would like to see you going on more dates with non-white guys.
You'd like to see me going on dates with more non-white guys?
Yeah.
I don't know if that's going to happen. They're like, every time I like try to get involved with a non-white guy, there's always like a colorist issue. Like black men have told me before that they are mainly interested in me because they think I'm biracial, and like something about that just turns me off.
Yeah.
And like, as weird as it sounds, a white man has like never done that. Like, he's never been like, oh, well, what are you mixed with, or are you just black, or is like one of your parents white, or is one of your parents Hispanic? They're just like, oh, she's pretty, and then the end.
Yeah.
But there are racist undertones to it, because like there's been some white guys who are like, I've never dated a black woman before, and it's just like dating a white woman, except you're less naggy. And it's like, I don't know about that last part, but yeah, there's not really a difference between like how women act just because they're race, maybe culture.
I will say I dated a guy in like 2016, and back then I didn't really realize it was really, really shitty year, and I didn't even realize like that this was problematic until like now that I look back on it. But he was white, and because I used to date all white guys pretty much, but he. Okay, the two back-to-back guys I dated, one of them, he was like, I don't date white girls.
Yeah.
He was like, I just don't like their personality, they're boring, so I only usually date just like Latinas or like Asian girls. And I'm like, but you don't date your own, that's weird to me. But at that point I was like, okay, whatever. And then the other guy, he was like, I mean, he dates whatever, but he was like, I prefer like Latinas or black women. He's like, it's just something that's kind of hot to me about their attitude. And in the moment, I was like, okay, whatever. Like, I was like, that's dumb. But I didn't think that, like, I was like, whatever. And then it's like one time we were at Walgreens and we were in line and this guy cut me off. This, like, old white man cut me off. And I said something. I was like, hey, I was here first. Like, I, like, went off on him a little bit. Not a lot, but, you know. When we got back to my place, the guy I was with, like, he was like, you know, that was actually really hot how you, like, did that. You know, it was like, I like that little, like, kind of little ghetto attitude. And I was like,
ghetto?
What? I know. I was like, wait. So he was like, he like fetishizes like
black women
and Latinas and the like spicy Latina and the spicy that.
Like he gets off on like our stereotypical bad temper attitude.
So I and after also one of the guests we're gonna have a very, very, very crazy story. I told you about it just 2 nights ago.
I almost died.
Crazy story, yeah. So, just like to summarize, like this guy flew out from LA to meet me, and he spent like a long weekend with me, and we ended up just fighting like a married couple all weekend. And he ended up being racist. But after him, I decided to quit White Guys. This was December 2017, and I have not dated any white guys since.
Proud of you.
Like nothing, but I did break my no white guys rule for one guy for one night, and it's one of my friends, and he's gonna also come on the podcast, and you guys will be able to see. When you see him, if you're watching, why I broke that rule, you've seen him. Yeah. He's got a nice body and a nice...
He can dance.
Stuff. And he can dance.
How many white men do we know that like can actually like dance?
Right.
Not that many. They're all like, I'm a bad dancer.
Yep.
Because you don't try, Daniel. You just hope your mom walks you through it.
Well, this Daniel tried and is good at it, so we're going to have him
on
is
his name Daniel?
No.
Okay. I thought it was.
It's not. So, also, like, I can't believe he agreed to do this, but there's a guy who I chased for 3.5 years, literally chased him, because that's how bad I wanted to hook up. We made out once, and then after that, for 3.5 years, I was, like, trying to fuck and stuff. Or even date. Like, I liked him, and it was, like, we would hang out sometimes with friends, and we chased it was weird. And eventually, recently, I finally... got him, and it was something crazy happened, and it would just be my luck. Like I finally got him, and then it was some nothing bad, but like whatever, you'll see, because we're gonna have him on here too. So we're basically gonna have like really fun
people
guests on here, to tell crazy stories. So that's really exciting. You finished your fucking drink?
Yeah.
You're set. Look, let me.
Chug, 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 chug. Orange juice is so good for you, really.
And this has pineapple juice too. It's orange with pineapple.
Oh, that's even better. Get your fruit juice in.
Yes, and the pineapple. You know what pineapple is good for.
It wears off scurvy.
The what?
Never mind.
Was that English?
I said it fends off scurvy.
Oh, I thought you were speaking a different language for a second.
I don't know any other languages besides English and like.
Someone has a joke.
B.
Someone has a joke. I've seen it at the shuffle about pineapple juice.
It's probably a dude.
Oh, it's Chris.
I knew it was a dude.
Yeah. Mm-hmm.
I would
guy
not
who looks like
drink his sperm.
Let me Stay quiet. I'm trying. Like, we're like name dropping so hard. I mean, I know he probably won't watch this, but it's still. I just.
Well, I would not drink his sperm because I'm pretty sure he has a girlfriend.
Very respectful. We don't. Yeah. That. Okay. Lit. I just want to put something out of the way. Like, we are very proud to be hoes, but I will say, like, we're both good hoes, and I think that there's a difference between good hoes and bad hoes. So, like, bad hoes. Well, I think bad hoes.
Those are like homewreckers.
Right. Like, bad hoes are like, you know, if you have sex with people who are in a relationship, or if you're in a relationship and you're cheating, and or if you're like not using protection, maybe you have like STI, like stuff like if you're like being irresponsible, like there's lying involved on that.
Can I just say that like a lot of women who sleep with married men don't even know that he's married?
That's different. That's what I'm saying. Like if you know about it.
But how many times do they know? Well,
people definitely know.
It's 2020. We're all stuck in quarantine and have nothing to do, and I feel like we're gonna be stuck in quarantine until like forever. Honestly, the way things are going, I don't see us pulling ourselves out of this like China did in 2 months because Americans don't like to listen.
So if you're watching this in 2074, we're currently in a quarantine. I mean, what? You never know. We are currently quarantined because of
a deadly virus.
COVID-19.
Coronavirus. La corona. As I like to call it.
So I've been hanging out with you, who I know, like you know, I trust that you don't have symptoms. I've been hanging out with my friend Bree, and that's about it. And then any guests we have, we're just like making sure that they don't have any symptoms.
Hazmat suit.
Yeah, basically they're wearing gloves and they're wearing like everything, or disinfecting their dick before they come on.
Just spray some Lysol on the tip.
Yeah, I did. Never mind.
What? You've sprayed Lysol on a dick?
No, I would never. That's disgusting.
You don't have anything else to sip. Do you want another? Why are you pretending?
I do
well,
have
then finish it.
Sip left.
That's like... Is your roommate cooking? It smells good.
I don't smell anything.
Really? She's making pasta. How do you not smell that?
I don't smell it.
I hope you don't have COVID. That's like a symptom if you can't smell stuff anymore.
Stop.
I'm dead serious. If you have it, I swear to God, bitch. I love you, but don't infect me.
I don't have it. I'm fine. I'm fine. I was twerking last night. My friend, and I will name drop.
That is brown on brown crime. What
my friend did.
Yeah. Do you guys even know what the point of the show is? We're interviewing exes. We've slept with a lot of people between the both of us, and this podcast is gonna be a good time.
Yeah.
If I don't have coronavirus after Sophie fucking coughed on me, yeah, tune in every week. We're dropping new episodes. I change my hair every week. Sophie changes her partners every week.
I wish you were wrong.
No, you don't.
We're actually gonna drop 2 episodes at once this coming week.
Not with our intended first guest, because he bailed.
It's fine.
It's gonna have to be.
We'll bounce back.
We always do. I can find another white guy. It's not hard. But yeah, we're gonna drop episodes every week. We're dropping 2 this upcoming Tuesday or Wednesday, and I hope you guys are like staying safe during your quarantine and you don't have a brown woman coughing on you, because that's unfortunate if you do. It's very rude.
I gotta sneeze. Everybody's paranoid in this bitch. All right.
Oh Lord. Anyways, but thank you for
turning up with us. Wait, I think y'all should drink.
I don't have anything
when
left.
We drink. No,
I
but
drink.
Like in the episodes, you should drink when we drink.
Yeah, y'all should drink. Why not?
We can make this a drinking game, you know? Like, we could take shots and then you take a shot with
something.
Us.
My hair looks so good.
Yeah.
I love me.
Also, wait, I did want to plug in my friend who's a DJ, and he's been providing... And I haven't even told you. No, that's something else. That comes after. But no, my friend's a DJ. He's been doing Instagram lives every night. Or not every night, sorry. Like a few times a week or whatever. He announces it on his Instagram. He does it at like midnight or 11 or something. And he'll do like a set of like an hour long or 2 hours, so however long people are there for. And it's a lot of like... it's like a mixture of like dance, like he does like some Afrobeat, reggaeton, R&B, like just a mixture of all of that. And it's really lit, and it's like the littest place you could be during quarantine. Like it's lit. Like I was like dancing in my room last night to it, and people were on there like being lit. Like it was, and he's like a very big like hype man. So, you know, you'll join and he'll call you out and shout you out and like hype everything up, and it's like really fun. So his name is Pedro Night. His Instagram is El Pedro Night.
Oh yeah, we should plug our own Instagram too.
Yeah, for sure.
You can follow us on Hey Your Ex Is Here.
No, it's your ex _ is here. So your ex is here was taken. So I messaged them.
Of course it was.
No, but listen, it's an account that has 0 followers, 0 posts, no picture, and follows 1 person.
Oh, so that's someone's burner account.
So I messaged them and I was like, hello, do you think I could have this fucking username, please? Thank you.
So fucking creepy.
So let's wait on that. But for now, like, yeah, like it's your ex _ is here.
Mm-hmm. And then you can always follow me on Instagram at Electric Rose Kitten, and then my Twitter is Queen Kitten, with a C, the kittens with a C, and you can follow Sofia. Yeah,
so Sofia Elkin, that's Sofia with an F. Oh, we'll like put it on there. Sofia Elkin, yeah. Like, I'm not plugging in my Twitter. I don't want people to fucking follow me on there.
Why
I'm not plugging in my personal Instagram, just my comedy Instagram.
Short men love her on Twitter.
Because I love short men. Okay.
That's like our main following base.
Right. And then we've got Victor, who's doing our music for the podcast. And our beats, and he's fucking dope. And yeah, so I guess that's it. I guess that's our pilot.
I think
dope.
So.
All right. Well, I will see you guys.
I hope you edit out all the name dropping.
I probably won't.
Maybe
I'll bleep it.
Trouble.
Maybe I'll bleep it. Like, is that no? Beep. How do you? What does a bleep sound like?
Sounds at all. It's like. Here, say a bad word right now. Say it.
Okay.
Just say it.
Okay.
Warn me. Well, hold up a finger when you're gonna say it. I know you're used to just fingering asses, which is
okay. Fuck.
Like that.
That was so loud. I am so sorry.
I hope nobody heard. Did you hear the?
Well, now we have to do some ASMR to make it better.
It's okay, baby. I'm so sorry. You're amazing. We love you. That's rain on the window. That's rain on the window. We love rain on the window. I'm feeling relaxed. I'm in a happy place. You're in a good place. You've never been better. Your dad never left. It's okay.
All right. Fuck this. We're out.
Is that my ex?
Shit, your ex is here.